Here's a trend that is moving in the right direction for you, especially if you're looking for a used car. These used vehicles are getting cheaper by the year. Let's begin with a Tesla Model 3 and set aside your opinions of its owner creator. The average 3-year-old used car price is just under $33,000. The price dropped from 2022 almost 29%. Recent price cuts implemented by Tesla for this vehicle means used models also took a tumble this past year with nearly 30% drop in value. These days you can pick up a Model 3 for just over 30 grand on average, according to our friends over at iSeeCars.com. BMW i3, average 3-year-old used car price, $28,000, just under that. Price drop from 2022, 18%. This gives the market a good idea of what to expect from an aging EV. In regards to pricing, the car has steadily decreased in value to the point where it's about the price of a new Chevy Bolt, surprisingly. So depending on mileage, you can find an i3 under 15 grand. Chevrolet Blazer comes in next. The average 3-year-old used car price, 29 grand. Price drop from 2022, 16.6%. With a new all-electric Blazer about to hit the dealerships, this current model is beginning to wane in value with that big drop over the past year. On average, you'll be able to pick up a new one under 30 grand, so not bad considering its versatility. The Audi A5 Sportback, fun, sporty, that's in the name, isn't it? An alternative to the more standard-looking A4 sedan with all the same luxury features and performance that you would expect in an A5 Coupe. Price for used models dropping an average of 12.3% over the past year, so the average 3-year-old price now, $32,200. If you're in the market for a small SUV with a sprinkling of luxury that stands out among the German offerings, it's hard to beat the XC40 from Volvo. That being said, prices have dropped almost 12% over the past year, so you can get one now for $31,300. Next, the Genesis G70, doing very well, in fact, in terms of overall brand. Its price drop over the last year has been 11% on this vehicle. Average 3-year-old car price now under 31 grand. It's the company's 3 Series fighter. It's the rival to the 3 Series. Has great looks, good interior, good quality driving experience. Now might be a good chance to get one. They've dropped in price quite a bit since last October. With the full-size Toyota Land Cruiser no longer being offered in America, the Nissan Armada represents a compelling alternative, delivering 3 rows of seats for those families and some serious towing capacity. But used examples fell almost 11% in value the past year. You can get one for just over 32 grand as a 3-year-old used Nissan Armada. The Lexus UX sits at the small end of the company's SUV lineup and comes standard with a hybrid powertrain. Since last October, it has dropped 10% in price, meaning you can likely get one in the low 30s if you know where to look. So $32,900 is the average 3-year-old used car price for a Lexus UX. If and when you're in the market for a new or used vehicle anytime, check out quotes.everymandriver.com. It's a free search engine. That's quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a link below this video. Make, model, zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, expand that zip code. Be willing to travel a few miles and save a few hundred, possibly a few $1,000s on a new or used vehicle in your area from a qualified dealership. That's quotes.everymandriver.com. Check it out today. It's a free search engine. So 300,000 people were surveyed looking at reliable and unreliable cars. 300,000. Is that good enough for you? Are you bothered by who conducted the survey? Maybe, maybe not. Well, Toyota, Lexus topped the reliability list. Chrysler, Jeep, Volkswagen fell near the bottom. Any surprises here? Here's one that surprises me. Pickups, people love them. America's sweetheart. But they're far from reliable. You might be surprised at that one. They were at the last place in this survey of 300,000 people. This survey covered between 2020 and 2023 model years and vehicles, some 2024s. And the people surveyed were asked about 20 potential trouble spots and to give them a rating between 1 and 100. Here are the results. At number 10, Dodge with a score of 42. Dodge and 2 of its sister brands under the parent company Stellantis, you've heard of them, made the least reliable list with low scores this year. The Durango, the only Dodge model that they surveyed, got poor marks despite a decent score on the road test. Ford got a 40. Its F-150 hybrid was one of the least reliable vehicles in the testing by Consumer Reports with a score of just 54, and owners noted trouble spots, transmission, electronics, battery, and more. This electric truck scored better, but no hybrids or electric cars could beat the Maverick or Edge when it came to reliability. Lincoln got a 38. Lincoln's Corsair scored 10 points higher than the Aviator, but wasn't high enough to pull Ford's upscale brand out of the bottom of the barrel. Good old GMC got a 36. Pickup trucks came in last place in all vehicle types in this survey, and they certainly didn't help GMC. Its Terrain and Sierra scored pretty good, but the other scores from the other four that were very poor, Canyon, Yukon, Sierra 1500, and Yukon XL brought down their overall average. Now, Volvo got a combined score of 28. Even though hybrids had an impressive run this year, according to Consumer Reports, its plug-in XC60 hybrid fell at the bottom with a score of 21. Now, the traditional XC60, which used to be the car of the year nearly a decade ago, scores slightly better, and the S60 V60 combo came out on top of the score of 60, but again, combined score of 28. I'm always surprised to see Jeep on these least reliable lists because everyone loves them. They are so loyal. Two Jeep models, the Wrangler and the Grand Cherokee, made the least reliable list with a score of 25 and 54. Only the Compass and Gladiator scored in the middle to keep them from being at the very bottom of this list. So again, 26 for Jeep. Volkswagen was worse at 26 for its number. It was hurt by low scores for its Taos and Jetta models, and even its top score, the Tiguan, came in only at 34. In 2019, Business Insider reviewers said the Jetta was fun to drive with nice infotainment system, but they were disappointed by the cheap feeling interior. All right, your top three or bottom three, beginning with Rivian. 24 was the score. It's the only startup to make the least reliable list with low scores for both its truck and its SUV. The R1T in particular was one of the lowest scoring in the entire survey, with owners citing issues with the drive system, climate controls, body hardware, as well as leaks. Number 2, Mercedes-Benz. 23 is the score there. Low scores for its only electric car and C-Class compact hurt it quite a bit. When Business Insider reviewed the EQS, the German automaker's lowest scoring car, the reporter found impressive range and a luxurious interior, but disliked its distracting tech and lack of front trunk room. And last and least, Chrysler, 18. Plug-in hybrids were chronically low scoring this year, according to the surveys, and Chrysler's Pacifica minivan came in with the lowest score of all vehicles. Respondents said they found issues with the van's battery, charging system, electric motor, and in-car electronics. I'm very surprised because that is the ultimate family get-around vehicle, don't you think? Anything you have a problem with on this list? You have a problem with the 330,000 to be exact people who were surveyed by Consumer Reports? Remember, they're given 20 different areas to grade, so they graded these, not Consumer Reports. They just sent the information out. Today's video is brought to you in part by Ironman Darts. If you're looking to pick up a new and fun hobby that you can play at home or at the local pub, check out the Ironman Darts YouTube channel for simple and easy practice routines, lessons on how to throw darts, darts games for beginners, and real matches versus real people with both steel tip and soft tip darts. Click the link below and watch for free. And there it is. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.